Bill O'Reilly, of course, I'm on his show tonight, so if you get home, you'll see the second edition. But Bill O'Reilly said, the single greatest political phenomena that he's seen in his lifetime. Now, he's a pro, smart guy, tough. But the single greatest political phenomena that he's seen in his lifetime is Donald Trump and all of us, the whole thing. We've been on the cover of Time magazine. We've been on the cover of Time magazine so much it becomes routine. In fact, they just told me, Mr. Trump, sir, you're on the cover of Time magazine again this week. I said, all right. You know, in the old days, I'd say, wow, that's a big deal. Now it's like, really? That's good. That's all right. You're on the cover of Time magazine. I'm not on the cover of Time magazine. You're on the cover. Just remember that. So we have a lot of things that are taking place. We have a bad enemy. We have an enemy that's dishonest. We have a press that's dishonest. We have a group of people that want to get elected who have a rigged system and who have really rigged the system to a large extent. They've really rigged the system. I mean, say what you want about Bernie Sanders, but those superdelegates, that was worse than what happened with us. And frankly, the only reason I could win is we won in such landslides all over the place, including Indiana. What a landslide that was. And we love Bobby Knight. Do we love Bobby Knight? Oh, that Bobby Knight. I love my Bobby Knight. We had so many coaches, Gene and Digger and Bobby, and we had so many coaches. Lou Holtz. We had so many coaches that came out in our favor. I do well with coaches, I'll tell you. But the coaches like me. But Bobby was out here working really hard, and I could see it right at the beginning. This was going to be the watershed. We weren't going to, but Bobby came out and I came out, and we went to arenas. You've never seen so many people. A lot of you were at those arenas. But it's been amazing. So here's the story, folks. We've got to stop 4 more years of Obama. We've got to stop Hillary Clinton, who's as crooked as they come. We've got to bring our country back. We have to make great trade deals again. We're going to make deals that bring our jobs back. And we're going to get along great with these countries. And we're going to trade with these countries. I am not an isolationist. I'm a free trader. But I'm a free trader to make great deals, not to make horrible deals. One of the people standing right there said to me, Mr. Trump, are you an isolationist? And Mr. Trump, I said, no. He says, Mr. Trump, well, what's your definition of trade? He says, very simple. Very simple. I know free, I know fair. I know every form of trade known to mankind, okay? Here's my definition of trade. My definition of trade is that I want to make great deals for the American people. You can call it whatever the hell you want, okay? And we're going to. We're going to bring our jobs back. We're going to bring our manufacturing back. You look at what's happened to the manufacturing since Bill Clinton signed probably the worst deal economically in the history of our country, NAFTA. That deal was signed by Bill Clinton. You look at areas even from here, but you look at places like New England and New York State and Pennsylvania, great state. We're leading in Pennsylvania, by the way. Just came out. I hear we're leading in Florida. I hear we're leading in Ohio. I hear we're leading all over the place. And the Rasmussen poll just came out. We're leading nationally. But we have a long way to go. And we're dealing with a dishonest system. We're dealing with a crooked system. We're dealing with a rigged system. So we got a long way to go, folks. And we don't want anybody to take it away from us. And when this person said to me, by the way, what you've done has never been done before, congratulations. It doesn't even matter if you win or lose the election. What you've done has never been done before, winning all the primaries, beating great professionals, and they're very talented people, beating these. It's never been done before. You'll go down in the history books, Mr. Trump. I said, do me a favor. Don't even tell me about it. because if I don't win the next one, I will consider it a big, fat waste of time and $55 million I put up, and I'm still putting up a lot more. Now, we raised $51 million last month, and we started toward the middle of the month, and everyone was shocked. And much of that money came in small donations, like $71 average or something like that. And I put up millions, but I did it like I want to incentivize people. I want people to realize I'm raising money for the Republican Party and the RNC. That's what we want to do, because we want to keep our majority. We want to keep our House. We want to keep our Senate, because I'll tell you what, if we can do that and we have Trump as president, we are going to be able to do things that are going to be so great for our country. Going to be amazing. You know, we're one of the highest taxed nations in the world. And yet, in going around and meeting with people, small business people, big business people, if they had their chance and if they had their choice, they would rather get rid of rules and regulate. We have the worst regulations anywhere in the world. They actually would rather pay more tax, which is surprising, and get rid of these regulations that are choking everybody. People can't run their businesses. So we're going to turn things around. We're going to turn them around fast. We're not going to lose Carrier air conditioning from Indianapolis. You know that deal very well. Those people have followed me all over the place. 1,400 people out of jobs viciously. They're moving to Mexico. Any of the Carrier folks in this room? Because we have a lot of, look at that. Why are you in the back row? You should be in the front row. But we had, during the season, we had so many of them that follow us around. They felt so badly. We're not going to let that happen. When people and countries take our companies and take our jobs, there are going to be consequences. They're not going to take them, because we're not going to let Carrier come in, make air conditioners in Mexico, sell the air conditioners to us across a very strong border now without consequence. And when we explain to the heads of Carrier that here's the story, either stay, or if you want to go to Mexico, we wish you a lot of luck. But when you sell your air conditioners, you're going to pay a 35% tax as those air conditioners cross the border. And you know what's going to happen? They're not going to move. They're not going to move. This government was thinking about low-interest loans, zero-interest loans, all sorts of ways how to keep our companies. You don't need that. They don't need money. They're making plenty of money. But we're not going to let them just take our companies out, fire everybody. These are people with Carrier for many, many years. We're not going to let it happen. And we're going to have a country that's so smart again. So here's the story, folks. We don't win anymore. We're going to start winning. We're going to win with our military. We're going to kick the hell out of ISIS. We have to end it. We have no choice. We're going to take care of our vets. So important. Our vets are being treated so badly. I have such great veteran support. We're going to take care of our veterans. We're going to have strong borders. We're going to have the wall. Oh, that wall is going to be as beautiful as a wall can be. Somebody said, Mr. Trump, sir, they're going to call it the Trump wall. I said, well, then I better build it big and beautiful, right? No, I don't want that. But we need great borders. Because without borders, we don't have a country. We're going to make great trade deals. Our jobs are going to come back. We're going to make a lot of money on trade. Right now, we lose all of this money. You look at Japan, the biggest ships you've ever seen floating in. I was in Los Angeles. They float in these massive, massive ships loaded up with cars. And the cars are pouring just like, NASCAR. I love NASCAR. I love Brian France. He endorsed me from NASCAR, right? NASCAR. It's like NASCAR drivers. King Richard endorsed me. A lot of the guys endorsed me. Richard Petty. They come in, they're pouring off these boats. We send them wheat. We send them beef. And when it gets there, they don't even want it. They send it back. You want to see trade imbalance. Take a look at the imbalance we have with Japan. It's going to end, folks. We're going to have smart people now. We're going to make great deals. We're going to make fair deals. We're going to get along great with Japan. We're going to get along we're going to get along better with these countries, and they're going to treat us fairly. And we have all the cards. Just remember that. We're the piggy bank. But they're going to break our piggy bank very soon. But we're the piggy bank. They take the money out. We have rebuilt China. The money they've taken out of this country. I mean, they have trains that we can only dream about. They have highways that we can only dream about. Places outside of this country in the Middle East, different places, have airports that we can only dream about. We used to be at the top. Now we're like a third world country. So here's what I say. We're going to start winning again. We're going to win so much. You're going to be so proud of your country. We're going to win so much. You're going to be so happy. You're going to have your jobs back. You're going to have your pride back. I often joke, you'll be calling up Mike Pence. I don't know whether he's going to be your governor or your vice president. Who the hell knows? But you're going to call up, good man, but you're going to call him and you're going to either say governor or vice president. Sir, please, please speak to Mr. Trump. We're winning too much. We, the people of Indiana, cannot stand all of these victories. We can't take it. We're not used to it. Please, we're winning with our military. We're going to beat ISIS. We're winning on trade. We're winning at the border. We're stopping drugs from pouring in. We're winning on education. We're winning with our Second Amendment. Please, please, Mike, help us. We're winning too much. And Mike will come to see me. Say, Mr. President, sir, they're winning too much. The people of Indiana can't stand it. I say, Mike, go back and tell them we're not changing a damn thing. We're going to keep winning. And we're going to win at every level. And we are going to make America so great again. We're going to make America greater than ever before. I love you, Indiana. Thank you for all your help. You're really special people. Thank you. We love you. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.